Hey guys, what's up? So in this video I figured we would take a look at the high grade 144th Gundam Wing Zero, the TV version. So there's that. It's not the version with the angel wings, but the version before that. Might have been the one before the standard version too, but there's like 6 different versions of the Wing Zero. The Wing in general has like 6 different versions, so there is that. Now, proportionally speaking, this is the best looking version of the Wing in this scale we're probably ever going to get. Besides from the new real grade, but I mean, we don't know how that's going to be yet. For the sakes of this review, I'm going to take the beam saber out of his hand since it's going to get in the way. Now, right out of the gate, I'm going to be honest. The reason the panel lining looks so weird is because this is a kit that I worked on a long time ago. It's been sitting on my shelf for a while that I've just gotten around to reviewing. So, there is that. But the nice thing is, this is a nice enough kit to where there's like 10 different flavors of this thing. Different color variations, different looks, different loadouts. And if you want one, well, the build line's got quite a few for you. We're going to take the Buster Cannon out of his hand too, just to be safe, because we'll look at that separately. So, first off, the head sculpt looks great. It looks like the Wing Gundam is supposed to look. The same look it's had for you. It's a great look. I really do like the look of the Wing Gundam. The shoulder bits do have the little flip out thrusters. You do have them. It's a cool look. I know some variants of this replace that with a little missile pod, but this is a good look. I think it looks fine. And you can kind of get it, positioned in different angles. It's a cool look. I don't remember him really doing this that much, but it is a cool look. So, and then that all kind of just collapses in on itself and looks really nice when it's collapsed and good to go. And you'll have to go in there and of course collapse the funnel. If not, it's not going to want to close. And of course this little part, it obviously moves. But you get pretty good shoulder range. About horizontal, not bad. You get a good swivel. You get a good double jointed elbow that's surprisingly good for a Wing high grade. But again, it's a late model Wing high grade, so there is that. The torso, you get on a ball joint, it only goes forward about that much. Back, barely any. You do get a good twist, though, out of it. Other arms, the exact same. You do get the pull-out feature for the Buster Cannon, so you can do that. And that's really one of the nice features this has, is that it has the articulation to be able to do that. My first Gunpla was the Endless Waltz version of the Wing Zero, and it could never do that. It's really disappointing. The hip skirts do flip out. They get out of the way pretty well. You get about more than horizontal. Going out, not much going back as the flap. Going out, about the same as what you'd get without the piece being there. Good swivel. A good double jointed knee. You can get some decent range out of it. The ankle, because the leg splits out to again do a rocket feature, you get some decent range. Okay ankle pivot, not a ton though. The leg splits out and it's a good look, but I don't do it because it looks kind of ugly. So now, where the main attraction and appeal of this comes from is the wings on the back. And of course, this is the only version in this scale, again, that I know that's capable of doing this so far. You can flip these all the way out, and they're detailed on the inside. They'll need some panel lining, but they are detailed on the inside. You've got the thruster bell with it, and they do pivot on a hinge here and here, so you can get good range out of them. Then of course they are on a pivot here as well. Then of course they'll swivel because they're on just a ball joint, meaning you can, by all means, recreate the pose from Gundam Wing when he fires the Buster Cannon. It might take some finagling some of these joints, but you can do it. Yeah, you can get that really cool four-winged look going on, and that's a really cool look for the Wing Zero. Now, as for the Buster Cannon itself, it comes cast in a standard gray plastic. These bits are a separate molded piece. These are a sticker, but they look nice to be a sticker. The handles do fold down. You'll have to get in there and pry them out, but they do unfold. So you can have two of the Buster Cannons. And they do have the triggers, which is really nice. And then you get two separate cannons, which is cool. Or, the way they're meant to be, is to stick them together and have the Buster Cannon. It's a nice looking piece. Again, panel on it, it's going to look good. One of the upsides this kit has over all of its older counterparts is that it can do the pose. It can do the classic Wing Zero pose. Yeah, essentially you can... Yeah, I'm fudging the pose here, obviously, to try to get it on camera, but you can get the pose. It's very easy to do, and honestly, it's quite a nice look when you do get it. Now, of course, one of the things you have to be careful of is these wings like to pop out of their joint really easily. But that's just because I think of the way they're engineered. They're not really made to take a lot of stress. So I'd be very careful because they're just a little C-clip fit. And both sides do it. It's not just a one-side thing. Like this side likes to do it, the other side likes to do it. They both like to do it. See, they'll pop off the ball joint pretty easy too. But all in all, and you can of course store the shield on the back too. I would get the shield, but it's in storage right now. I don't feel like digging for it. You can of course you can store the shield on the back as well. I just have the shield, it's just in storage. I don't feel like digging for it right now. But all in all, I would say if you can get this kit for a relatively affordable price. Oh, one more thing. You do have the little cannons here. You have to remove this piece, but you do have the little cannons. All in all, I would say that if you can obtain this kit easily and for a decent enough price, yeah, he's a fun high grade. He's decent. If you're a Gundam Wing fan, he's definitely a no-brainer pickup. Hopefully this helped you guys make more of an informed hobby decision. Thanks. I'll see you guys in the next one.